Hey friends, Damian Mason with a lesson you can apply to your life and your family life for greater prosperity. This week there was a video that went viral. The media picked up on it, and it was quite a nice little story. A gentleman named Brady, who's a newly drafted baseball player for the Kansas City Royals, signed a $4.25 million contract. He then took that money, or some of it, and paid off his parents' mortgage and their debts. It went viral, people loved it, and they cried, and I thought it was a very nice, touching story. But I'm going to tell you, too many people took the wrong lesson and the wrong takeaway from this. Probably telling themselves, see, that's why I got to make sure my kid is at a traveling baseball team so that I can go all over the country and watch him play baseball so he'll be a professional baseball player someday. Hey, if I go and watch my daughter play sports, I'll bet you she'll be a professional athlete someday and she'll pay off my mortgage. Those are the wrong takeaways. I'm going to read you the Christmas card that Mr. Singer wrote to his parents, and they'll point out some glaring irresponsibility when it comes to their financials. He says, both of you constantly took off of work and spent every dime you made just to put a smile on my face. Now, is that the kind of lesson that we're supposed to be teaching our kids through sports? You constantly took off work and spent every dime you ever made to put a smile on my face? You're saying, oh, that's love. I'm not sure it is. It's irresponsible also. You're putting your kid in harm's way. You have no money or no savings to fall back on now because you are so busy putting a smile on your kid's face. He goes on to say, he'll always remember traveling around Florida for baseball, trying to eat cheaply and save money, but he never could because you both always wanted me to have the best stuff to help me pursue my dreams. The money you spent on traveling, gear, hotel, food, and all of those Gatorades. You see, you want well for your kids, and that's understandable. But at what cost? I know people say, oh, well, if I'm spending this money now, and some of you are spending an ungodly amount of money, traveling all over the tri-state region, staying in hotels for 2 and 3 nights, missing work, eating out, buying gear, the latest new athletic apparel, all so that you can tell me your kid might get a scholarship. Well, look at the tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars you're spending and tell me that that's a wise investment. Not counting your time and the time value of money, I would guess that you'd be better off to actually just invest that money. I would also point out, when people say, well, this sports teaches a work ethic. You know what else teaches a work ethic? Work. You want to spend time with your kids? Why do it with 40 other parents and 100 other kids in a noisy gymnasium or baseball diamond? Why not start a little business with your kids? Organizing basements, mowing yards, whatever it is, and then teach your children the value of investing your money rather than blowing every dime you made and taking time away from your career to go and watch baseball. I'm going to point out that I love sports, but there's also a reality of how likely it is that your kid's going to be a professional athlete. I did some research. It turns out that it's 0.03% chance of your kid, if he plays as a senior in basketball, that he'll be a professional basketball player. It's 0.08%, or 250 out of 317,000 high school seniors that are playing football right now will ever be drafted into the NFL. And in baseball, it's 0.4%, because there's a lot more leagues with Rookie League and Farm League and A-ball, Triple A ball, et cetera, et cetera. But also, putting those numbers in perspective, it's very, very rare that your child will end up being a professional athlete. And if he has learned, or she has learned, the same lessons that you have imparted on the child, meaning that it's okay to blow all of your money and fly all over the United States of America watching sports as long as you love your children, well, that $4.25 million that he or she earns in their first contract might be blown just like all the money you made, because that's the thing you taught your child. I'm Damian Mason. I want you to be successful. I want you to be prosperous. I want you to love your kids. And the best lesson from the Singer story is that he does indeed appreciate and respect the sacrifices his parents made. I only hope that he did not inherit or learn from their work ethic and their financial habits. Be a good parent. And also, have a great new year.